bright future in this game. You know,
Oh, absolutely.
it's in this region it's hard, but in any other region they probably would have been top 5 rank guaranteed for sure. But has a great testament in Mateo, who is a formerly ranked Jersey player. In the talks right now of being back on the ranking system after taking a hiatus from the game. However, this is the time to do it for both of these players if they really want to build up their resume. Now, in this very moment, in Fusion 136, it's the time to do it.
This is upset PG Art City, bro. This is literally your chance to get some PR upsets. And I think Mateo is trying to get both these characters, these players, trying to get that star for them. But right now, Mateo finally taking the lead in that moment, getting some Nair loops on Roy. And of course, that dash attack just for a little bit spice of damage as well. But Roy does Roy have? Speed. He has combos. He has all these other options that are just... It overwhelms a lot of people fighting Roy, and I think that's kind of what Karflo works on, that overwhelming factor.
Ooh, I love the drag down into the back throw, and despite not getting the stock, the explosive flame will be enough. And the thing with using your air dodge in that case is that you put yourself in a position where you're going to recover low, and it seemed like Mateo was 100% ready to cover up the low option, so it was really just a matter of which way do you want to die, from the top or from the bottom. Oh,
there's a jab block, but not missing the tech, getting the jab block in its place, but not doing anything other than a little bit of a jab action. But right now, Mateo in a very sizable lead, almost lapping percentages even. The down throw, trying to get the down tilt, but Karflo wisely recovering high to avoid that down tilt into back air territory.
All right, it seems like Karflo finally has a footing going, just catching Mateo exactly where he needs to be, and the up air, 2 up airs in a row will not be enough to take it, but the third time's the charm. It will be enough with a quick 87% of extra credit for Mateo to work around. Has to still be very careful because, like we mentioned, Roy is quick, Roy is explosive, and Karflo is letting everything go off the tank right now.
And Karflo is not afraid to even up the stocks. We're already seeing him work his way throughout that percentages. Getting phase 7 already on Mateo and only going higher, 82%, trying to get the double up air, but missing the second connection. And of course, we're taking that trade, the back air with the Nair. Now we're at much even percentages, much more digestible as well.
No, yeah, for sure. We're going to see a lot more explosive flames. It's like the conditioning is there on Mateo's end, but the explosiveness and just not being afraid to get in on a character like Palu, it really goes to show you Karflo, yet again, is going to get hit with the drag down there into back throw setup this time around. Will get the stock, but not going to get punished hard for the down throw.
No, absolutely not. Really good awareness from Karflo to air dodge away from the situation, knowing that they were going to be following up with that air up air, which would put Karflo in such a bad predicament. But this also really bad predicament for Karflo. Just probably being able to drag Roy all the way out to the ledge like that and eat 75% for it. Super, super good for Mateo right now. Excellent grab into the forward throw. What can we see here? Possibly a... Oh, excellent teleport to center stage.
Yeah, looking real prominent right now as he's one big hit away from getting the stock, but so is Karflo. Gonna even things back out at 1 stock apiece. But if you're Karflo right now, you're waiting for your chance to strike. And every single time that he's gotten the chance to strike, immediate damage.
Beautiful, beautiful, but did not get the sweet spot of that connecting side B. But here we go, we're air dodging above the explosive flame and missing the 2-frame on that air dodge recovery option, trying to get the up air, but the drag down there, overpowering it, and there's the down tilt 2-frame, but no way!
Gonna make it back to stage safely. You went for one option with the explosive flame. You gave Karflo a chance to get back on stage for free. However, 157, this time the high recovery and making it back with the sour spot bear to just get Mateo off of his feet.
That's huge.
Oh my gosh!
We got jab into back here, the beautiful Jared coming in clutch. Boom, bam, bop. That's how Karflo does it. Explosive and just that first game.
Yeah, forget the jab back air, as that is true at that percentage. It's the fact that he hit a sour spot up air and immediately landed into that option. Like everything about, look, well, Mateo put himself in that position. It just seemed like Karflo already knew, all right, I'm a sour spot this up air. I'm gonna perfectly space this to sour spot so I can jab you and immediately back air to take the game away from Mateo. And that was Mateo's to win. He had 87% lead coming into that final stock.
That's the explosive that that Karflo brings to the table, and you have to kind of respect as a Palu player. Now we are going to a counter pick of Paulo Bastion. basically same the same blast zones as Final Destination. However, we have a Smashville platform in the middle, which gives a lot of options for Palu. Like we saw earlier with Frozen Seabass.
But yeah, a lot of leeway, especially for these players to run. I have noticed that Mateo definitely loves the stage of Hollow Bastion as one of a Palutena's counters. He's gone here a lot, especially after taking some losses during games. But you know, it literally just comes down to, are you going to catch your opponent slipping? And that very moment, we've been seeing a lot of conditioning with the Explosive Flame. That time around, opting to actually challenge his opponent and get the stock with the up air.
Absolutely, but right, Karflo's first hook is gone, but so is Mateo's with an even 0 to clean out the Slay 2 stocks apiece. And now we're playing a little bit of neutral right there. You saw the drift back and forth, but Karflo being the one to pull the trigger on that approach, and we're already seeing 40% for his efforts and counting.
Yeah, it's real easy if you're Karflo to just hit those bread and butters and really put your opponent at a disadvantaged state. But I mean, it's not easy to get around a character like Palutena who can just deal the damage right back. As we're seeing right there, getting a little too greedy are both these players just swinging for the fences, hoping that one thing can connect into the other.
Absolutely, both these pairs are being super aggressive, and whenever they have to respect one another, they absolutely do. Excellent perfect parry attack on that parry. Can we see Karflo wisely going in with the upper on the platform, knowing that Palu will in fact land there, and now Mateo is stuck on the ledge. What can we do? We are being threatened by Karflo back air, by Nair, by down tilt, but the forward beats it out.
Pretty even. They're at a stalemate right now. Nobody really wants to make that overcommitment. As they both sit at kill percent. So, you know, one bad hit like that. No, what are you doing?
Oh, but your grab is so little. But we clean up with the back air instead. Beautiful. Bam. We do a little bop on the head into the blast zone.
Speaking of bops, you got caught slipping with the dancing blade right there from Roy, and gonna get the stock with ease, evening things back out. And now this is Mateo on winner's side stock.
Is Mateo pursuing a down throw into up air, into another up air, trying to contest it with another Palu Nair, but that does stuff it out with the Roy up air. Another up air, another one. Can we get a third? We cannot. Mateo finally getting his own up airs into the action. What can we see here? A third one, a fourth one. Karflo has to find his way down safely.
Great conditioning, forcing Karflo to air dodge time and time again. Caught slipping, the invincibility just barely ran out, but gonna be able to make it back on stage is Karflo, who with both these players sitting at high percent, basically kill percent at this point on either party. But it seems like Karflo has Mateo at the corner, but that's exactly where Mateo wanted him to be.
Trying to go for these jabs a little bit too often, but now we're getting back into the up air battle, but they drag down Nair. We'll be taking Karflo out of that situation. And we're double jumping into the back air, but not taking the stock quite yet. Karflo living, not anymore with that counter to the up B. And this is our first game 3 of the night.
That's exactly why I gave the pop off, because I was tired of seeing 2-0 after 2-0. We have some great talent here today, and I want to see every single one of them be able to showcase what they're all about. We saw Karflo make an amazing comeback game 1, and we see Mateo display full dominance in this game 2, and now it's just a matter of who is going to have the upper edge for game 3. This is our first one, like you mentioned, and hopefully of many to come.
I hope from here on out everyone goes game 3.
Yeah, nah,
everyone goes game 3.
It has to happen.
Has to happen. It's a requirement now, actually.
It's a requirement. If you ever want to come back to the Fusion stream, you gotta go game 3.
Yes, sir.
Collision 2023. Oh, I'm gonna be on stream. Nope, you didn't go game 3. This time around, we see the explosiveness from Mateo. A quick 55 in the first 10 seconds of this game.
Yeah, and we're going over a small battlefield as well. We are dividing the platform into 2 now. Really good for Palu once again, but again, Karflo this is a very, very comfort pick for Karflo, besides, of course, that being a PS2 or the Roy Special TNC. So definitely understand why he would want to go on this stage, especially because you can reset your jump for these up air juggles that Karflo was keeping Mateo under for such a long time. Can we get a third one? Oh, we whiffed it a little bit.
Yeah, the thing with these two characters is that once they start getting in, it literally just comes down to the player and how explosive they are. The back air does get the stock, but you know, like, you're at 0%, and we've been seeing Mateo tack on a quick 40, if not 50%, so easily. Look at the call out. He missed it, but you're seeing how aware he is about knowing where Karflo is going to land.
Absolutely. The turnaround grab was just slightly missed because it was, of course, the wrong way, but he had the right positioning and everything. the jab, or I'm sorry, the back air right there at least helped Karflo get away from the area of that twisted flame, but now he's starting to fold to these projectiles. The side B not quite taking it, unfortunately. We're a little bit too far from the ledge, but that's actually connecting to the blast in the way that Karflo was likely looking for. But that one absolutely will.
All right, that's going to be 2 stocks apiece from both parties. 78% dealt of extra credit. And that's going to be a back throw. This is exactly where we've been seeing Mateo excel. Not because he's used the explosive flame and conditioned Karflo, but he's been able to call out a lot of the options that Karflo goes for when it comes to trying to get back onto the stage. This time around, you know, just playing it safe. Like, okay, I know if I miss a punish, I'm going to take big damage just like I did right there.
Absolutely, and Karflo is trying to clean up set percentages as much as he can, try and get it down to once, but a really unsafe side view coming from the ledge, and thankfully Mateo aware enough to shield right through that, and we should be seeing another good advantageous state from Mateo if he's able to get out of these uppers, and he absolutely does.
The good thing about this matchup for Karflo is that he has a lot of Palu experience due to players like Jen and others that attend Xenos. Where, ironically enough, there's not that many Roy representation here in Jersey for Mateo to run into often. However, he's been doing a really good job holding his own.
Yeah, even wisely knowing not to tech roll towards the ledge, because that's a free side B for Roy, absolutely. But right now, we're seeing a lot of pressure from Mateo, especially threatening Karflo's comfort space, where Roy usually should excel, and Mateo is dancing around it beautifully, just like that, missing the dash type, but cleaning it right up with the back throw, and trying to get a saucy down air with the recovery, but we're going to be seeing Karflo come out on top in that situation. A little bit of a hasty option there.
Yeah, you whiffed a forward tilt, and you might get punished. You recovered high, and you got punished hard as the back air comes in clutch. That time around, we saw Mateo actually commit to go off stage because he was confident. Like, if I get this hit, that's GG's, and that is going to be a 2-1 for Mateo, who not only just punches his ticket into the next round, but gets a really big win in a player like Karflo to go along with it. That is a huge resume builder.
Absolutely. A win on Karflo's Roy is a win indeed that you should be gloating at as much as you can. But excellent play from Mateo. I think he literally just had the read on the positioning, the spacing, everything that Roy as a character goes for.
All right, that was Mateo and Karflo. Mateo now gets to play Zamba in winner's quarters for top 16 qualifier. Ooh. That's not even a top 8 qualifier. That's top 16. It just goes to show you we're so deep into this bracket. Technically, this is we're as deep as can be so far, but yet there's still so much action to go. Just like the 2 players that we have lining up for top 16 qualifier. This is not even in the top 16. It's VV and ZD.
Wow, what 2 names? VVZD.
I don't know how we're gonna do it. Like,
oh, no.